We spent 1 week in Alaska, which is something I thought could only be said in a dream. It's home to incredible wildlife, breathtaking mountain ranges, ice blue rivers, lakes, and bays, the tallest mountain in North America, and so much more. It's also home to several indigenous peoples who have inhabited the region for thousands of years, who have cultures, languages, and traditions that make Alaska, Alaska. During this week, we hiked some challenging and rewarding trails.
It's snow, it's raining, it's muddy, and there's nothing to hold on to.
Josh looks so small compared to the Alaskan wilderness.
Ate amazing food, unfortunately caught a fever.
How you feeling, buddy?
And more times than not, we were left speechless by the views. We started in Anchorage, worked our way south to Seward, and then north towards Denali. After a very full travel day, we purposefully planned in a day in and around Anchorage to get a feel for the week ahead of us. Anchorage has many parks surrounding the city, and we started off the day at Kincaid Park, hoping to spot some wildlife.
We literally got out of our car. We're like 2 seconds in here, and we see a moose across the field.
I feel like we've seen all we needed to see. I'm just kidding. But wow! I feel very happy about that experience.
All right, we came to Kincaid Park mostly, you know, to find a moose, and our mission was accomplished way faster than we thought, and we didn't really have too much other planned around here. So I think we're gonna move on to our next plans. We kind of walked around for a little bit.
So looking at the weather forecast today, it was expected to be cloudy all day in Anchorage, which it is. But there's like pockets of blue, pockets of sun because the sky is just so big. We have freaking spotted Denali already, and it is huge. Okay, Denali National Park is 250 miles away from Anchorage, and we can literally see Mount McKinley, Denali. I'm speechless. It is huge. I'm so happy. I can't believe we're in Alaska, and I just have to say I'm so grateful for what we get to do and what we're able to do, and I love you. Thanks for making the dreams come true.
We enjoyed lunch at Girdwood Brewing Company and had an amazing burger and fries from the food truck on site.
Why are we not putting burgers and tortillas more often?
And don't worry, we will be coming out with a full Alaska food tour video where we'll show you everything we ate throughout the week. Unfortunately, the hike we wanted to do was still closed due to snow and weather, so we made our way to Portage Valley.
We are at Portage Valley / Portage Lake, and we're at the visitor center. But there's this big lake, which is Portage Lake, that's blue, and I'm gonna run down there really quick to check it out. But it's raining, it's windy, and it's cold, so I'm gonna make it quick. Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Ah! Oh my gosh! I can't see a thing! Ah! Look how cold it looks! Literally I just can't even see a thing. So there's no point. Oh my gosh, you literally can't even see a thing because the wind's blowing directly into your eyeballs with the rain. It felt refreshing and woke me up, but dang, at the mountain. We're at obviously the Portage thing, and there's like 7 different kind of stops along the road that you can pull out and look at different things like the glaciers. But this is salmon viewing area, and in certain times of the year, not right now unfortunately, you can watch salmon swim up the creek here, which would be so cool to see because the water's so clear. After driving back and forth a couple times on this road, we finally found the number 3 pullout, which has Explorers Glacier, which is right there. In between these 2 peaks, there's the glacier and a beautiful blue lake.
The lake is so blue. Rainy and windy all day long here. The rain finally subsided, and I just have to say there are so many pullovers and stops to look at, and this view right here just feels like Alaska. I don't know how else to explain that, but earlier today Josh said something like this is what I expected, but like it's better. I don't know how to describe it because the camera can't capture what we're seeing, but like these mountains are insane. I feel very passionate about it. I feel like we're finally having our first true Alaskan food experience. at a restaurant called Humpy's. But you know we are ordering halibut fish and chips, grilled salmon, and for an appetizer, king crab nuggets. I'm so hungry right now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Cheers. That one's really good.
Nuh-uh.
How's yours?
Strong. I needed to kick in quicker.
It was time to make our way down to Seward, where we'll spend the next 2 days exploring the town and Kenai Fjords National Park, both by foot and boat. Our next video will be entirely dedicated to our time in Seward, so for now, we'll show you the highlights. The first hour of the drive runs along the mudflats, which are shaped by past glaciers. The 2-hour drive quickly became more of a 4-hour drive with the amount of stops we made, just based on how stunning every turn was, from the snow-capped mountains to the green and blue lakes.
Freaking Alaska, man. I love it, I love it. Earlier, when we were passing by a bunch of lakes, the water was super green. Now, we pulled over at Vaught Lake, and it's so blue.
This would be the place to live if you're a fish.
Seward is a beautiful coastal town south of Anchorage and was one of our favorite parts of the week. It's known as the gateway to Kenai Fjords National Park, which is known for its glaciers, fjords, and wildlife. In our 2 days near Seward, we ate amazing food like salmon fish and chips and halibut, hiked to Exit Glacier, and took an 8-hour boat tour with Kenai Fjords Tours, where we witnessed some incredible moments with wildlife and got a 1/4 mile away from Aialik Glacier.
We are making our way back from Seward up towards the Anchorage area. We just spent the last 2 days in Seward, so be looking out for that video to come. But right now we are just stretching our legs and walking around the Canyon Creek area. And then later today, we're gonna be doing a really popular hike in the Anchorage area in Chugach State Park. But for now, we're just enjoying the drive back to the area before we start heading a little bit more north central Alaska. I could literally just stare at these mountains for the entire day and be really happy. Today we are attempting one of Chugach State Park's most popular hikes, called Flattop Mountain. It is 1.5 up, so about 3 miles round trip, but it gains between 14 and 1600 feet of elevation. It's raining a little bit, so we are gonna see how this goes. The rain is supposed to stop within the next 15 or so minutes. Here we go, elevation gain starts now. We just are barely into it, and there's already an incredible view of like Anchorage.
But that's the mountain, that's Flattop way in the background. Somehow it's only 1.5 miles up there. What if we don't make it and this guy just ran it up?
You kid? The rain is freaking me out, dude.
Why is it freaking you out?
Because look at that right there. Like, that's coming down.
Yeah, but it's just rain. Yeah, look, just a little rain.
You don't know if it's gonna turn into a storm or not, Josh.
What kind of storm?
A storm.
According to the weather app, it's not supposed to. And they've never been wrong on there, so.
I need spikes. Dude, I'm gonna fall down this way.
Ready? Oh gosh.
I'm sliding, I guess.
You got this. So talented. So impressive. Most of the elevation gain comes in the last like 0.2, 0.3 miles. So we're just gonna be like climbing straight up the side of this rock face. And that's probably why it's difficult. And if we make it to the top, I think it'll be a decent accomplishment for us. We're going down and back up. That looks pretty steep, and there's a nice patch of snow right there. I think this first patch of snow will be the most difficult part.
That's a slide. That's not even like a trail, that's a slide.
I want to at least try. If we can get past that patch of snow, I think we'll be okay for a little bit. Just don't roll down the mountain, all right?
Well, No guarantees here. This is not gonna work.
You can do it. I know you can. I mean, look at the steepness of this. I think if we had some poles, maybe better spikes, we could do it. But with the rain coming, making it all muddy, the snow making it steep and slippery, it is kind of like a very slippery snow. We might just have to stick with Blueberry Hill. That's unfortunate, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it today. So we weren't even on Flattop Trail. We were trying to blaze our own trail straight up the mountain. I think we could have made it, but there's people going that way. But it looks like you still have to climb through snow. So let's try actual Flattop Trail, I guess. Treat it like Angel's Landing. Just watch your feet. Don't look down.
I don't have a chain.
Lean into the hill. The next section doesn't look great either. You just, I think, climb some of these rocks around the corner and one step at a time. Let's go see if we can get Erica to come on. Step your left foot right up there. There you go. Come on, we're rock climbing, babe.
Help me.
We're scrambling.
Help me.
How?
Can't see.
Take your hood off.
Dude, it's not even that I'm tired. It's that.
Yeah, see, now you know how I feel.
No, but this is so much worse than Angel's Landing.
So much better than
No,
Angel's
it's
Landing.
not. It's snow. It's raining. It's muddy, and there's nothing to hold on to.
The snow will stop you.
No.
At least here you won't die.
No.
You'll just roll down the hill for a little bit, but then...
My legs are shaking.
Did
I
you
am
take
so
Angel's Landing?
scared. I am
You
terrified.
could
This is
have died on Angel's Landing.
Worse
but
than
they-
Angel's Landing, Josh.
Incorrect.
I feel so accomplished. I don't even think you understand.
Look up how many people died
Oh my
here.
god, I'm freaking out. Okay, where do we go?
Down
Help.
there.
Down there? You
Yeah.
go. I'm following you. Are you behind me?
I'm behind you. You won't roll down the hill. I got you. It's look how amazing it looks. This is a cool hike. Now this is Alaska, babe. Almost there.
Look at this. You cannot tell me that is not. Oh my god.
Super cool. Look at this dense fog slash mist that's rolling in. I think we made it up to more than the halfway point, and I think we made it through the sketchy part, but if the visibility is going to keep diminishing, we think we better start heading back actually. That's cool though. You made it this far. Good job. That's where the town just was, and now we are literally in a cloud right now.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
No, stay up there, stay up there.
Okay, what?
Stay along this ridge. Wait, you're good. Calm down. Take a breath. Take a breath. There you go. It's like steps. It's literally like steps. We're basically back to a normal trail. The hail came in, opposed to the rain, but there's the trail right there. We're almost back. You're not gonna die. You're on the regular trail now. That wasn't so bad. The trick when traveling with Erica, when I start to get tired, I just take Erica on a traumatizing hike or a traumatizing experience, and then she wants to go back to the Airbnb all of a sudden. Looks like I'll be getting into a nice warm shower in a little bit, and Erica will be traumatized. I'm just joking. I love you, Erica. You did it. Good job. It's like all of a sudden Erica has stamina and energy to run back there. She's flying. For me, that was a good hike. The rain cooled me off. It's going pretty quick. She's running. She's flying. Yelling, hey bear. She's running, yelling, hey bear. You need my help?
Oh my.
Ready?
Oh
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You're good?
I'm sliding, I guess.
Yep, just slide down it.
Why is it still going? There's no way it was this long, Josh.
It was this long.
Oh wait, what?
We made it back. This is the wettest rain I've ever felt. It's soaked through all of it.
Look at this.
These are like supposed to be waterproof stuff, and the inside of everything is so...
Your hat,
I know, my hat is dripping.
our
The
coat.
snow, the ice.
Ice. You may be thinking I just got out of the shower. No, I just got back from a stupid hike. I'm so mad right now. All right, let's bring out my gloves. Oh my gosh. Bro, that's freezing and muddy.
We are currently on our way to Denali National Park. We stayed in Wasilla, Alaska last night.
and heading up north to the national park, but we have a lot of stops on the way. And the first stop that we're making is the Iditarod Trail Race headquarters.
This is Balto. I've heard that name before. I think he's in a movie somewhere. But there's a bunch of dogs here that train basically specifically for the Iditarod. It's once a year race with 50 to 70 teams that compete to go 1,000 miles across Alaska. Then in the summers they do these little ride-alongs to be able to pay the dog food bills in the winter. So we're gonna take a ride, support, give them some dog food, you know.
Can you hold this? Hi! Oh my gosh, I love all of you. Hello. Hi! I gotta give all of you love. Oh my gosh. The puppies. Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Ready? All right.
Oh, they're so
What's like a typical speed that you go for the race?
I did run what we're looking to average 8.5 to 10.
Oh wow.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for that. You guys did so good. Yay. Good job. I have to give all of you a pat. You guys did so good. Yes. Yes.
We made it to Cantwell on our way to Denali. We came pretty much straight here because Erica is not feeling so well right now. We're gonna rest and recover today. Erica's gonna try to sleep it off, hydrate. I'm running to the gas station, get some ramen and some Thermoflu, and then hopefully by tomorrow Erica will be recovered. We'll just have a chill day. But the cabin's pretty cool. It's just on it's like this little log cabin they put on a campsite. All right, this is our RV park for one, and our campsite, our little cabin. Super cute, right, Erica? She would say cute, but it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Little latch. And Erica, how you feeling, buddy?
Very cold.
Yeah.
Stuffy. My head is pounding a lot.
Hopefully that stuff helps. All we have is this little space heater in here, which seems to be doing okay, I think. I can't even tell if it's on anymore.
Oh my gosh, my back hurts so bad. Oh.
By tomorrow, we'll be ready to go exploring Denali again.
Maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight.
Yeah.
It stays light forever, so take a big long nap. I'm gonna run to the store to see if I have anything else.
Maybe like apple juice.
Yeah, and get some vitamin C in you.
Why does everything hurt to the touch? I'm looking for it.
We're in Cantwell, and I didn't realize this when we booked it because I didn't really think about it, but there's not much in Cantwell at all. We're about 45 minutes south of Denali, but there's nothing around. It's a gas station. It said there's a restaurant that's temporarily closed, and that's about it. There's this campsite. I mean, so the closest hospital is, if Erica got bad, is either like Fairbanks, which is 2.5 hours away, or back where we came from, which is also 2.5, 3 hours away. So we're just monitoring Erica's fever. It's at like 101 right now is what it just went up to. Just hoping that by tomorrow, I mean, she's already been sleeping for like 5 hours essentially on and off. Just hoping another 8 hours will do the trick. That one takes forever.
Okay, 101.2. I got 101.4.
Let's see what temperature. What's it at?
98.3.
Yay.
I felt my favorite break last night.
Yeah, that's good.
I was drenched in sweat. That's good at Denali.
Good, but you guys still take it a little easy today, probably.
Yeah.
Denali National Park is named after the highest peak in North America, Denali, also known as Mount McKinley. It has an elevation of 20,310 feet above sea level. It's home to wildlife like grizzly bears, wolves, moose, Doll sheep, caribou, birds, and more.
Hello, moose.
When you're in the park, only about 30% of people actually see Denali because Denali actually creates its own weather, and so it's very uncommon to see it, especially on a day like today. So in order to get past mile 15, you have to book a bus, and there are tour buses available or the East Fork shuttle bus that goes up to mile 43. Normally it would go past that, but because there was a landslide, you can't get past mile 43 right now. It's really wet. So the views on this shuttle bus have been absolutely amazing. Despite the fact that it's like cloudy and overcast, you can still see the mountains and there's no trying to capture them. Everything just so small in the phone and in our camera lens. I mean, we've gotten pretty lucky with wildlife so far, but it's so beautiful.
All right, we made it to East Fork. That is where our bus is stopping and turning around and heading back. We're allowed to explore this riverbed here at East Fork a little bit, but we can't go any further because up the road is right where the landslide is, or was, which happened 2 years ago. And then off in the distance, you would maybe be able to see Denali on a clear day. Sweet. There you go, you did it.
Okay.
That was easy.
I have been wanting to do this ever since we arrived in Alaska.
You sound like Trip or something. Cool.
Those mountains are crazy. I mean, if you would have stopped at mile 15, you would have gotten a little glimpse of the mountains and the Alaska Range in Denali, but going all the way to 43 is really, really worth it if you want to get the real mountain views of the Alaska Range.
Towards the beginning of the bus ride, our driver said it would be really unlikely to see a grizzly, as he had only seen 4 since the buses started running about 3 weeks prior, but our bus got lucky and saw one off in the distance.
Yay, we marked a grizzly bear off our list on this trip.
We just completed the 4.5-hour East Fork transit bus tour. Not really a tour, it just takes you to mile 43 in the park. We saw so much wildlife between moose, caribou, a grizzly bear, a porcupine right at the beginning. We were really lucky for this tour. But now we are gonna go drive in to mile 15, which is the amount that you can drive in with your personal vehicle. And at mile 15 is the Savage River, but we're gonna take our time, stop along the way, and then there are some beautiful hikes at the Savage River Center that you can hike around. So, and the sun is coming out, which is really nice. We made the 15-mile drive, but an interesting thing about Denali, so there's only 35 miles of actual hiking trails in the park, and Denali is one of the only national parks that actually encourages off-trail hiking. We were going to try our hand at that, but we're thinking just to stay a little bit safe, and because of time, we're actually going to check out an already marked trail called the Savage Alpine Trail. We're gonna finally get on a little hike today.
This hike is a little more scrambling. Really steep elevation gain in the first part of it, and then I think it levels out eventually, but a little bit of climbing for now.
Oh, that is a straight up hike. It's 4 miles.
We're like 0.1 into it. Straight up these steps.
The views are perfect.
There's the mountains out there.
Holy crap. If we were to see Denali on this hike, it would be right out there from this viewpoint. But look, the sun is out. Oh my gosh. Josh looks so small compared to the Alaskan wilderness. That is a deep footprint. Let's avoid that. Oh, hello, big rock. Did not see you there. All right, we're going straight up there, rock scramble style.
To the left, I believe, is where the, I don't know what's better, that snow patch where the stick is.
We'll go with snow patch.
All right. Gotta like dig your feet in, make it flat.
I feel like I always kind of look like a toddler or a penguin walking. I don't want to slide down that, babe. You can literally see the whole Alaska Range from up here. No Denali at the top, we don't think, but that view of 360, again, I feel like the theme of Alaska is just always 360 views. It cleared up for us, which is so amazing. It is very windy and cold at the top, which is why we're heading back down now, but oh my gosh, what an incredible opportunity to be able to hike this hike. And even though we didn't see Denali, you know, the mountains were still beautiful, and I mean, how can you be disappointed with a view like this? We're on our way out of the park, and we just had 2 more amazing moose experiences. We finally saw a bull moose. Antlers weren't fully grown yet, but you know what? Check that off the list. And then 2 of them walked across the street, and they literally were bigger than the car. It is literally huge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, like both back to back from each other. But now we are heading back down south towards Talkeetna, where we're staying for the night. We're gonna get dinner because all we've eaten in the last 2 days have been Uncrustables and granola bars. And like ramen, but I need a full meal.
We finally had a filling, delicious dinner and went right to sleep because I still wasn't feeling great and Josh had been taking care of me. The next morning, we checked out Talkeetna and of course grabbed some breakfast and coffee before heading back to Anchorage.
This morning we went to Conscious Coffee in Talkeetna and we got ourselves some bagels. I got sun-dried tomato cream cheese. Josh got a Parmesan bagel with regular cream cheese. And then some, oh, that's not it. I have like 6 water bottles and coffee cups just surrounding me. And then regular lattes. Feels really nice, really warm.
Feels really nice.
My nose is so stuffed that I can't taste anything.
Talkeetna was the perfect stopping point for us between Anchorage and Denali, with good food options, little shops, and is beautiful even when it's raining nonstop.
Denali View Walking Trail.
Normally Denali's behind us, but you know, there's just that theme of cloudy with the high chance of rain all week, so there you go.
How in the world? This is like been just about a week and it's like the car is filled and it looks like our house car, and
this is what our car looks like back home when we go on a road trip. Actually, probably just all the time, to be honest.
There's shoes, there's food. I know it's a rental, but we'll probably have to like clean get it cleaned out a little bit.
I can't even get over there. Can you hand me the trash? We went from Anchorage to Cantwell, and that's when I got really sick. That's when I had a fever that got up to 101.6. And there was a shower, but I couldn't get out of bed. I slept for 17 hours straight. And Josh didn't want to use the shower because it probably would have been really cold.
Well, I was like, we didn't really do too much that day, like not too much hiking. We're just chilling. I'll just wait till the next place when we have an attached shower, so I don't have to walk out in the cold with like wet hair and all that stuff.
But our place after that in Talkeetna didn't even have a shower, and the bathroom was outside of the actual Airbnb.
I forgot about that.
So we haven't showered in 3 days. Oh, we feel disgusting.
I haven't taken my socks off in 3 days because I'm scared to.
We made our way back to Anchorage for our last night in Alaska before saying goodbye to this beautiful state. But wait, it feels like we're missing something important.
Yeah, look at that. There we go. I got a chunk of meat. Do I do butter? Do I do lemon? I want to start with just butter. Alright. New flavor unlocked. Yeah, I can see how people get used to people like this. A little squirt of lemon on top. Wow.
Oh, that is so good.